I'm Michael Diamond. This is Muscle Central. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. Okay, I was watching on another channel. Discussion came up about the way some guys hit the poses these days, the mandatory poses, that they're not really hitting it the way they're supposed to be. And I agree with it completely, but there's a little more to add to that. First, what was brought up was the side triceps. Now, a lot of guys these days, their bodies are turned almost facing front, and you're really not seeing the triceps. You're not getting a view of the triceps. You need to be turned to the side, and they're not. Whether they're doing it for flair or they're trying to cover up, maybe to weaken the triceps, whichever it is, you're not seeing the triceps. They're not hitting the way it's supposed to be. You know, Dorian Yates was not known for his arms at all. Didn't have great arms by any means. But he had one of the best side triceps. And his arms look good, really good. And had side triceps. Well, he had these really wide lats, but you do the shot properly, and you flex the upper lats, which your whole body should be tensed anyway in any pose you do, and really press the arm up against the upper lats. That's gonna fix some of that. But whatever it is, they're not hitting the side triceps properly. You got it with the abdominals and thighs also. Back in the day, they were told when they were called into that pose, hands over their head, abdominal and thighs. And that's the way they hit it. These guys are twisted, and you're seeing really the obliques, or you got the hands over the head, but they're doing a vacuum. Either way, you're not seeing the abdominal wall. They're supposed to be judged looking at the thighs and the abdominal wall. They should be head on with their hands overhead. But there's more to what they mentioned. On top of those two, you got the side chest. These days, a lot of guys, it's a cross between a side chest and a most muscular, or you can call it a twisting most muscular, but they're not doing the side chest the way it's really meant to be done. You want to see the right way to do a side chest? Look at old pictures of Arnold in the side chest pose. That's the way to do a side chest. Then the way that side chest is being hit, and if you're weakening upper pecs, that's really going to show in that pose. They're not hitting it the way it's meant to be hit. Another thing that bothers me also a lot when these guys do a front double biceps or even a front lat spread, I think their legs should be facing forward instead of turned out to the side. What really needs to be done, there should be a specific way you should be doing each pose. The idea of the mandatory poses is you're really trying to expose any weakness, any flaw that the bodybuilder has in the physique. And sometimes they hit these poses in ways where they're trying to cover up a weak body part, a weak spot. And if you have a set way to do each pose, this way the muscle can be fully observed and you can see where there are any weak spots. I don't know. It's just my personal opinion on this. I think there should be a specific way in the prejudging, and even in when you have a 2-day show, when you do when they rejudge them, these other things should be left for the posing routines, for the entertainment aspect of the show. But when the judges have to judge the physique, they're judging each muscle group on your body. The mandatory should be each mandatory should be performed in a specific way, so the judges get an optimal view of the body parts that they're meant to be viewed during that mandatory pose. Okay, you can agree or disagree with what I've said. Let me know in the comments section. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications. This is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.